Hello and welcome. In this video, we will learn about pointers. Okay? Now, the pointers are one of the things that make C stand out from other programming languages. Okay? Now, pointers are confusing too. Since you are a beginner, whatever I teach you in this video may not make any sense to you at all. Okay? But once you start working on a project which is coded in C, you will be able to appreciate the pointers. Okay? Now, these pointers are important in C because they allow us to manipulate the data in the computer's memory itself. Okay? Now, what we have been writing till now are simple small programs. As the programs get bigger, there is a need for improving the performance. Okay? So these pointers can reduce the code and help improve the performance. Okay? So let us start learning about pointers. Now, let me say int age equal to 5. Okay? Age equal to 5. So basically, I am creating a variable here. I am declaring a variable here. Correct? And when a variable is created in C, a memory address is assigned to the variable. Okay? So a memory address is assigned to the variable. The memory address is the location where the variable is stored on the computer. Okay? So while explaining about variables, I told you that we are basically asking for some space on the RAM, correct? That space has an address. That space has an address. And it is at that address the value is stored. Okay? So when we assign a value to the variable, the value is stored in that memory address. Now the question is, can we access the memory address? Can we see what the address is? Of course we can, using print function. So let me use a printf function and let me say percentage %d, okay, percentage %d, and let me say age. Okay? Now when I run this, I will get the value that is stored in age variable. Okay? But I am not interested in that. I want to print the address where 5 is stored. For that, we need to use reference operator. It is just the AND symbol. Okay? AND symbol. Now, if I run this, I will get an error. So let me run it, and I am getting an error. This is because to print out the address, we need to use the format specifier that is meant for it. And the format specifier that is meant to print the address is %p. Okay, %p. So now when I run it, I get this value. This is a hexadecimal value. And this is nothing but the address, the memory address where this is stored. Okay, this is stored. Alright, I hope it is clear. Now, if you type the same program on your PC and if you execute it, you will get a different value. This is because the address of your PC's memory is different than that of my PC's memory. Okay? So this value will change from device to device. Okay, I hope it is clear till now. Now, this gets us the value of the address, correct? Now the question is, can we store this value in a variable? Meaning, can we store this in a variable? Of course we can. We are storing 5, which is a value, inside age, which is a variable, correct? Similarly, we can store this value, or we can store this as a value inside a variable. So let us do that. So I'll say int, okay, and I'll say age and p, okay, age and p is equal to and age, okay, and age. Now, what did I do? Just like int age equal to 5, I wrote int age p equal to and age. So basically, I created a new variable named age p, and inside this variable, I have stored the memory address. Okay, memory address. See, inside age variable, I stored the value which is 5, correct? Now you know that when we type and age and when we print it out using printf function, we got this. This is basically the memory address. So you know that memory address can be obtained by this, correct? So that memory address itself I am storing in age p. Okay? Now there is a change which you need to do here. So this is not a normal variable. This is a pointer variable. What is the difference? A normal variable stores a value, okay, integer value, floating point value, string value, or anything else, okay, whereas a pointer variable stores the memory address as its value. Okay, what is age's value? What is the value of age? 5. What is the value of age p? The memory address. So pointer variable is something that stores memory address as its value. Okay, now to declare a pointer variable, the int should be followed by a star. Okay, int should be followed by a star. So that is the difference between normal variable declaration and pointer variable declaration. Okay, so here we are not using star, here we are using star. Alright, and this star must be with int and not with age p. Okay, even though this is valid, this will create a lot of confusions. Okay, so don't create like this. The star should be with the int. Okay, int star. Alright, so let this be your default way of creating pointer variable. Okay, one more thing you have to remember is you have to use the same data type for the pointer variable too, meaning whatever you use for age, you need to use for age p also. If you use float value here, then this has to be float. Okay, why? This is because you are storing the, what are you storing here? You are storing the memory address of age variable where 5 is stored, correct? So whatever data type you are storing here must be the same as the pointer variable. Okay, now the question is, can we access the memory address using pointer variable? What is pointer variable? This is pointer variable. Can we access the memory value? What is the memory value? This is the memory value. This is the memory address, correct? So can we access this using pointer variable? Of course we can. Let us use printf statement. I'll say printf, okay, printf, and I'll say percentage. What do we use to print memory address? Percentage %p, and I'll say comma, and just like we use variables in printf statement, we use pointer variables, which is age p, okay, which is age p. Now when I run it, I get this. So let me use a \n here, and now you can see that I get this, I get this. Now this is the result of this printf statement, okay. So this is the result of this printf statement. This is the output or result of this printf statement, okay, this printf statement. So basically we are printing the address value that is stored in this pointer variable, okay. I hope it is clear. Now let me delete this, let me delete this, okay, yeah, all right. Now the question is, can I change the value that is stored in age variable using a pointer variable? Now before we answer this question, we need to know whether we can print the value that is stored in age variable using pointer variable, okay, using pointer variable. Yes, we can do that using dereference operator. Basically it is just a star, okay. So star. So when I run it, you can see I get an error. Now this is because I still have %p here. I will change it to %d, and when I run it, you see I get 5. So basically what is happening here is, when I say print this, this is pointing to this, this is pointing to this, this is pointing to this, okay. So when I say print this, okay, when I say print this using star, this is pointing to this, which has the memory location, and the memory location meaning memory address, and in that memory address 5 is there. So when I say star and age p, the value that is stored in age is printed out, okay, printed out. So if you have only age p, you get memory address, once again p, okay, you get memory address. If you want to access the value, use star, okay, use star. All right, I hope it is clear. Now the question is, can I change this using pointer variable? We know how to access the value, correct? Can I use this and change the value? Of course we can. So let us do that now. So here, how to access the value of a pointer? By saying star and age p, correct? Star and age p. What do we want to change the value to? Let us say 8, okay. Now if I say age here now, okay, the normal variable, printf %d age. If I run it, I get 8, okay, I get 8. Now let us see what is happening here. I said age equal to 5, and then I said create a pointer variable and store the memory address of this variable here, okay. So a pointer variable is created and the memory address of age is stored in it. Now using star symbol, we are accessing the value that is stored in age variable. Meaning when we say this points to this points to this has this. Okay. Basically it is pointing to one another. So which has 5 in it. So we are saying age p star, which is nothing but 5. Okay. Star age p has 5 initially. And we are saying store 8 in it. We are saying store 8 as a new value inside age variable. And when age is printed out, we get the new value which is 8. Okay. So this is how we can change the value that is stored in a variable using pointer variable. Alright. I hope it is clear. Now this is a bit confusing. I know that it is a bit confusing if you are a new learner of C program. Alright. So I have explained it slowly. If you did not understand, please watch it once again so that the concept will be clear. Okay. Now at this stage, I will not be able to explain you why this is useful or how this can be used, because if I explain it, it may further confuse you. So just learn to create a pointer variable and know how to access it. Okay. So as you progress slowly through your C programming journey, everything will start to make sense. Alright. So I hope it is clear. This is it for this video. I'll see you in the next video. Till then, take care and thank you for watching.